Do you think Troy Tulowitzki, because of what's happened with the Toronto Blue Jays, do you think he'll get any votes for MVP of the American League?
I would consider it.
Really?
If I don't vote in the American League, I vote on stuff in the National League.
Yeah.
Sure. Who was it that...
He's hitting 233 or 235.
He's hitting 287, 290 for the year.
Correct. But for Toronto, and we're talking about an American League MVP.
But what is the meaning to you of most valuable player? You take a
He's added a lot to that team.
You take a 500 team,
yeah.
a team that wasn't in the playoffs, and the last time I looked a day or so ago, I haven't looked at this morning, they were ahead of the Yankees. They were 6.5, 7 games behind the Yankees.
Oh, I know. They were a 500 team.
Acquired him. Who did we talk about for Rookie of the Year a year ago? Oh, when Puig came up, he came up like in July.
Yeah.
And people were voting for him for Rookie of the Year.
Well, he was putting up huge numbers.
Well, but Tulowitzki's putting up huge results.
True.
Would you vote for him?
And
would
frankly,
you consider
no, I wouldn't
him?
give him any votes.
Because
No.
you get to vote for like 5 or 6 guys.
Yeah, I would not give Tulowitzki any votes for. The numbers just aren't there for me. I understand he's given them a jolt,
Well,
but
what is the most important
I would
number
vote
for
for
most
David
valuable
Price
player?
before I voted for Troy Tulowitzki. I think Price has done incredible things.
You're a numbers guy. And
Well, in part,
me,
in
but
part.
You grew up in Chicago. Andre Dawson, who played for the Denver Bears, and I got to know him when he was a kid. He was a great player. He won MVP with the last place team.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
Didn't Larry Walker win it with a last place team or 4th place team?
I don't know exactly what place they were in, but
Third,
they didn't. We know they didn't win the division because they've never won a division. Yeah.
Most valuable player, as I interpret it, is a guy that actually has your, this WAR thing, wins above replacement.
Yeah.
Do you think Tulowitzki's numbers of WAR numbers?
They're actually, he's a plus WAR number.
Well,
when you combine offense and defense, he hasn't made an error for them. So I mean, that's to make your case. He has been. He's been a very good player for them.
And guess what? Unlike here, he's playing every day, and he's not getting hurt, is he?
He is a little miscast, batting leadoff.
Well, that's probably leading to the numbers because
Agreed.
He's never been a leadoff hitter in his career. That's an entirely different adjustment for him. He's a guy, and they took a chance on that, and it worked out a little bit at the beginning. But he's a guy that should be hitting 5th for them.
Oh, no doubt.
Or 2nd.
Except they have a bunch of 3, 4, and 5 hitters.
I know.
Donaldson, Batista, Encarnacion, Russell Martin. I mean, that's a loaded lineup. It's been the best lineup in all of baseball all year.
We won't be able to determine the trade. Going back to your original question to answer it, we won't be able to determine this trade for 3 or 4 years. But we can now determine the Ubaldo trade. That was a disaster.
Oh, absolute disaster. Yeah. That segment brought to you by Shanahan's Steakhouse, the best restaurant
having
in
a good
town.
year.
Ubaldo's, he's up and down. He's real up and down.
But he's having a good year.
He had a nice streak. Yeah. Shanahan's.
Lost 18, 19 games ago.
I-25 in Orchard. I-25 in Bellevue. I-25 in Bellevue. Shanahan's Steakhouse.
You don't know? How many times have you been there this year?
I had to think about it for
Shanahan's. How many times a month do you go? At least once or twice?
Once a month, yeah.
I probably
mainly because you take me there.
I go probably 3 or 4 times a month.
Yeah.
We go there
because we love it. It is the best food in town.